Welcome to the Business Chaser, your quick pour of strategy, clarity, and momentum. We skip the small talk and get straight to the strategy here in these bite-sized episodes. We're here to help you grow smarter, market better, and chase what matters, all in 15 minutes or less. I'm your host, Lauren Najar. Tune in and let's chat.
Hello and welcome back to my Business Chaser. I'm so excited to be sharing a little bit of wedding insight. So we specialize in weddings over at Sweet Pea Designs. And something that I really find our brides struggle with is getting lost in the inspiration. And it's something that's really hard because you want your wedding to be memorable. You want it to be special. You want it to invoke all of the amazing feelings that you are feeling with the love of your life. And I just kind of want to walk you through a few steps of how you can create your wedding vision and aesthetic without getting lost on Pinterest or TikTok or anywhere else that you find, inspiration. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself walking into your wedding day. Try not to focus on the colors or the details or any of those like nitty-gritty things, but I want you to focus on how you feel. What is the first feeling that comes to mind when you envision yourself walking into your venue? What feeling do you want your guests to feel when they come into your wedding? What do you want to remember feeling about your day? What do you want your guests to experience? If your wedding was a song, what genre would it be? For real though, I really want you to do that. Go back, rewind this, listen to it again, and do that exercise because it gives you so much clarity in that first step. And when you get done, come back and we'll keep trucking along here. So step 2, gather inspiration intentionally. This is not just like a crazy place of all these insane pictures of flowers that cost, $30,000 or chandeliers that are absolutely insane and are nowhere near where we're at. I want you to collect ideas that are meaningful and they spark inspiration in you. Try to stick to about 5 to 10, and it has to really give you this feeling of this feels right. This feels aligned with what I am envisioning for my wedding. It also doesn't have to be wedding related. It could be cozy interiors. It could be travel photos. It could be your favorite outfit or a scene from a movie you love. It does not have to be, candles on a table or type in wedding centerpieces. It can be a texture. It can be anything, even if it's just a picture of a color that you love. Perfect. Collect 5 to 10 of those, and we're going to start putting them in a very small file, not anything that's got 1,000 pictures in it, just a small file. Then step 3, we are going to start looking at common threads. What are you starting to see through these 5 to 10 pictures? Compile them all. You could put it on Canva or Pinterest board, or even if you want to print it out old school and kind of take a step back. What patterns are you noticing? What is kind of coming up for you? Are there certain colors that keep popping up? Are there textures that keep appearing in these pictures, like wood and linen, or something that's more glamorous like velvet and gold? Are the spaces open air and relaxed? Are they moody and intimate? Do your images feel minimal and clean or layered and romantic? So you're going to start seeing some common thread in a minimal amount of pictures that you have chosen. This will start to really align your vision to what you're seeing. They're speaking a similar language, and that's the moment when you start to see this vision all come together for what you're looking for. So then step 4, we're going to choose our color story. So we went 1 through 3 without choosing a color palette, okay? That is not the first thing you have to figure out when you get engaged. You don't have to come up with a color palette. You don't have to order the, crazy palettes of all the colors and try to put it together yourself. We're just now going to start coming up with a color story. So color is one of the most powerful ways to communicate the mood of your wedding, but don't stress about that. Don't stress about finding a perfect color palette. You don't need to commit to 2 rigid theme colors. This isn't prom. We're moving past that. Instead, we're going to think about tones and layers. Start with 2 to 4 colors that you're naturally drawn to. And then we're going to start building it out with some supportive neutrals. For example, we've all seen it, soft blush, sage green, warm beige, and ivory. Or for a more fall tone, the terracotta, the rust, the ochre, creamy linen. Or more neutral, the dusty blue, navy, pale gray, and a soft rose. These are all starting to tell a story, and they are all building off of each other. So think about how these colors will show up in your flowers, in your linens, in your paper goods, and even your attire. Are they bold and expressive or soft and romantic? Those are some things to really think about when you're thinking about colors. Are they more earthy and grounded? Where are we kind of leaning towards? And also remember that people do have to wear these colors. So try to choose a color that, it's not all about your bridal party, but when they feel good in the color that they're wearing, it'll go better. I promise. Just make sure we have one color that, everybody is comfortable wearing. So from there, we are going to choose that core color story that helps everything feel cohesive. But we're not going matchy-matchy. We're just being thoughtfully connected, just bringing it all together. So then we move on to step 5. We are going to create your wedding mood board. And this is where you're going to be like, holy crap, now I have a whole wedding. So we're going to take all of that gathered inspiration and uncover your visual themes and colors, and we're going to put it together. Your wedding mood board, think of it as your wedding's visual mission statement. This is a 1-page snapshot that will help you stay focused. It'll help you make decisions faster and help you communicate clearly with your vendors. Here's what you want to include. Your core color palette, 3 to 5 inspiration images that really capture the vibe, not just the decor, not the fashion, not the architecture. No. This is just to capture the vibe. Then we're also going to include some textures and materials you love. So think linen, velvet, gold, like all those things. If this is kind of more optional, but if you kind of want to make it a little bit more meaningful, you can add in some meaningful quotes or scriptures, fonts, or your favorite engagement picture, anything like that. Go on Canva or any of those sites and kind of put this together, and you'll start to really see it come together. The goal is not perfection, it's clarity. The board becomes your North Star for the rest of the planning. Share it with your florist, your planner, your stylist, or any vendor that you're collaborating with, and it will be so much easier. And this leads into step 6. You're going to use this vision as your filter. You have this mood board. You are going to put everything up against your vision. So whether you're deciding between purple napkins or cream napkins, which one fits the vision better? I hope this gave you some clarity. If you are planning a wedding or know somebody, feel free to share this with them. I am so grateful that Lauren had me on for this little business chaser, and I hope you enjoyed.
That's your quick hit of clarity and momentum for the week. If it sparks something, share it with a friend or tag us in your stories at Business Over Cocktails and or at Lauren Najar. We love seeing what resonates. Don't forget, Mondays are for full-length episodes with rich conversations, and Fridays are the Business Chaser episodes. These are bite-sized insights pulled from our guests to keep you inspired and aligned throughout the week. Do you have a question or a takeaway? DM us at Business Over Cocktails. We just might feature it in a future episode. Cheers!